What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. All right, check it out, man. Ryan Garcia, JoJo Diaz, Devin Haney. What a tangled web we weave. Right? See, this the thing. Is Devin Haney, or shall I say Ryan Garcia, Dizzle in the building. First up, what's good with you, Dizzle? My man Flame on. Hey, Flame, if you got the time, fam. If you got the time, shit, you got the invite, dog. I know you busy. Bro. But shit, I gotta give you the invite, dog. What's up, Flame on? Flame on 24 in the building. Man, I hope you can get on this morning, especially on this topic, bro. Because Ryan Garcia bugging. He bugging Flame on. But Flame, here you go. Get ready to send this link now. I see you jump in here. Special invite go out to you, Flame on. It's all on you, brother. If you can join me, I would appreciate it. If not, it's all on you. Dizzle, what's good with you? Flame on in the building. So, back at it, man. Ryan Garcia. Does he want to fight a significant fight? Does he want to fight one of the other guys that he's being compared to? Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Tank Davis. We know he's capping about Tank Davis. We'll pause on that. But Lomachenko, Teofimo, Devin Haney, Ryan is capping. I think that he's dodging Devin Haney. I don't think he want to fight Devin Haney. Keep saying that Devin Haney has to fight someone, this, that, and the third. This is what he told Eddie Hearn, Ryan Garcia. He told Eddie Hearn that, Devin hadn't fought anybody. So fights Linares, the guy that you're supposed to fight. Now what? You're still talking about Tank Davis. And now it's first you were talking about Javier Fortuna. You had to go on a mental hiatus, but I knew that was coming up because everyone who's here know that I was saying that months before. I was like, Devin, Ryan's not going to fight that. He's going to go after Javier Fortuna, and lo and behold, he did. So that fight was signed, and Ryan pulled out. Now, JoJo Diaz is the mandatory for Devin Haney. And here comes Ryan again with possibly entertaining JoJo Diaz. Well, why would you do that? You know you can't get Tank. But now you come back, why don't you campaign for Devin Haney? See, it appears to me that he's the money guy, which makes sense that Javier Fortuna would get out of the Devin Haney fight. Yes, that's for a title, but we'll hold off on that and go fight this kid Ryan Garcia because he's the money, right? And it'll be the same thing over again with JoJo Diaz. Okay, yeah, I could go fight Devin Haney, get the title, but I go fight this kid Ryan because he's the money, right? But it's Ryan Garcia. Why are you fighting Devin's opponents? Why not fight Devin? I don't think he want that Devin smoke. All right, that's what's up, Larry. That's what's up. Ryan ducking top lightweights. That's what you think, Dizzle? Hey, I think you might be right. I think it could be some truth to that because Luke Campbell is the best that the kids fought so far in this division. And Luke Campbell is by far the best in this division. With that being said, you got dropped by Luke Campbell. Yes, you stopped him. Bravo, kudos. You stopped Luke Campbell. However, you got dropped by Luke Campbell. And you've done nothing since. His level of activity is abysmal right now. But this is at the time, Ryan's at the time where he needs to be fighting. You know how Keyshawn Davis, uh, Big Baby, the real Big Baby, you know, Jared Anderson, Edgar Belonga, these kids, yeah, they're fighting, actively fighting, actively competing. That needs to happen at this early stage. That needs to happen. You need to continue to fight, keep fighting, learning. You fighting once in a blue moon. You're going on these hiatuses. You know, you got mental issues. Ryan Garcia he's a hype job right now. Dizzle. That's what it is. The kid's a hype job. Speak about it. Ryan never gonna fight Stank. He said Ryan never gonna fight Stank. I'm gonna come clear to say it. There's never gonna be a fight. You know what it is, Dizzle? Floyd Mayweather, he gave Ryan Garcia the path to Tank Davis. We've not heard Ryan Garcia talk about Rolando Romero. See, Rolly Romero is the path to Tank Davis. As long as Ryan Garcia is not talking about Rolly Romero, then he ain't doing nothing but capping about Tank Davis. That is the path to Tank Davis, which has been laid out by Floyd Mayweather. That's the path. What's up? What's up, Mark?
Good day. Good day.
Hey, good day, mate.
What's popping?
Nah, man, just this Ryan. I just feel like Ryan. Look, you don't want the Haney smoke. You just want to keep entertaining his opponents. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, so and let me put this out here too, guys. The source on this is Ryan, but we do know Ryan's talking about Tank Davis, so that's no cap. Ryan said that out of his mouth. But him entertaining Jojo Diaz, at least Ryan entertaining Jojo Diaz, the source on that is But Jojo Diaz's camp did come out and say they would be interested in a fight with Ryan. Now, I don't mind this from Jojo Diaz's side, right? I don't mind it from Jojo Diaz's side because Ryan's money. You know, if they go after him, his money. If they pursue the mandatory, of course, it's the title with Devin Haney. So JoJo's got the options. He could even, I think it says something, even he'll fight the right fight back at 130, which is strange to me because can you make the weight? You know?
Mm-hmm. To me, I do have a little bit of problem with what's going on there, to be honest. And the only reason I've got... Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
The only reason I've got a problem with it, right, and I'm sure it'll make sense, is the fact that the WBC title, they're all... I don't care what people are saying or where money is supposedly at. Ryan isn't that big of a draw, to be honest. He doesn't bring in as much money as people think. His ticket sales are the same level as Devin's at the moment. Right. He hasn't actually outsold Devin yet. So he's a big name on Instagram that hasn't converted to sales yet. His biggest purse is lower than what Linares got for the Devin Haney fight. Just a heads up on that as well. Right. So as much as he may be the money guy or the draw or whatever, cool. It doesn't exist yet. They're trying to hype him into that. He ain't fighting anybody, and I'm sick of the WBC title becoming a game of musical chairs while Devin Haney is holding it. I'm actually sick of it. Man. Somebody look. Javier Fortuna was meant to fight him, and Ryan was meant to fight him. They've both found a way out. Like Javier Fortuna ended up losing to JoJo. Now JoJo has to fight him, and now he's calling out fucking Ryan.
It's terrible, man. Tio acting like the little diva over there. Rematch with Loma Chingo. I don't care. Look, I like the rematch with Loma Chingo. I've been saying this because
that's a socially acceptable one. That's an acceptable.
It is. But damn that. You need to fight Devin Haney too. I look, the rematch with Loma Chingo and Tio, I'm all for it. But Tio and Devin first, I mean, I would prefer that, and I think that was a score he should settle. You know, just settle that score, bro. You beat Lomachenko. You got through it. You beat him. You got to settle that score with Devin. Take that goddamn WBC belt up on him, off of him. Shut his mouth. Mark will be back, or Flame on, either one. Shut his mouth. Take that belt off of him. Shut his mouth. And, do what y'all can't be called the Four Kings, not doing what the Four Kings. Do you think if Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearn, Sugar Ray, if they had said some of the things out of their mouths, to tell that sucker to come on? That's how them dudes was like, man, I'll beat his ass. You know what I mean? Tell him to get in the ring then. That's how.
Well, here's the
going
thing.
to happen. It's going to happen if they start jaw-jacking. These kids start jaw-jacking and nothing materialized out of it. Oh, you ain't done enough. Like, Teofimo, seriously? What do you mean he ain't done enough? What does it matter? It doesn't matter what he done. It doesn't matter what he's done. Go show him he's not ready.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? So, the way I look at it is, right? If you're the Four Kings, each of them has to be somebody. Just hear me out. They have to be somebody. So Tank is technically the smallest. So we'll call him Duran. Right? That's although he's a southpaw, you could call him Hagler, but you get where I'm coming from. We'll call him Duran. The one who's closest to being an undisputed, like Hagler, would be Tio. So we'll call Tio Hagler. That leaves Ray Leonard and Tommy. Now I will go with Devin. Devin cannot be Tommy. He
gotta be Ray. He gotta be Ray. Devin.
He gotta be Ray. Which means Ryan Garcia is Tommy Hearns. He's the tallest. Could you imagine Tommy Hearns being like, "Hey yo, I don't want to fight no Devin Haney."
That is priceless, Mark. Ryan Garcia. He has to be Hearns. He has to be in this scenario, right?
He's the tallest and he punches really hard.
Devin Haney, Sugar Ray. Oh my! It's just hilarious. If you just Teofimo, Marvin Hagler. At every angle, and then Tank Davis and Roberto Duran. No,
that's to me the way. I don't think. Look, obviously he ain't Duran, right? But that's probably
the closest, right?
I would say it's probably the least insulting if you were to ask each of the kings. I honestly feel like with the way Tio's moving at this particular moment, Hagler would be insulted. Very insulted by that.
I agree, though. Bro, I agree. Say no more.
As far as, I don't know. I actually don't know if Duran would be too insulted by the Tank thing. He probably like, I'd fight better competition, but he fights like a fucking beast. That's what Duran is.
Sugar Ray Leonard too nice, so he might not be offended by Devin Haney.
Oh no, even Ray Leonard is very nice, but he does have an ego. He does have an ego. And I remember once in the past, I think it was Marlon Starling was compared. And Marlon Starling is way above these guys. Starling was a great fighter. Right. Was compared to Ray Leonard, and he was a proper champion. Like, he had good wins at this time. And they said, Ray, what do you think of the comparisons of Marlon Starling being compared to you? Bro, he reacted like Isaiah Thomas being told Scottie Pippen was better than him. That's how he reacted. He was like, Who said that? Who says he's as good as me? Oh, these people, they don't know what they're talking about.
Joshua Lil John, what's up? Pigeon, Dizzle. Said Mark did that perfectly. Tank the right. Yeah, man. That's hilarious, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He said, I want Haney or Tank to call out Coleman. Yeah, man. That's too good. That's too good.
You
They
know what
can't.
the sad part
They
is,
have to
bro?
be forced into a fight with him, Joshua. What's up?
Haney may end up having to fight somebody like Comey because
Good,
his mandatories won't fight him. He
good,
might have to.
good. I don't Haney. I'm cool with Haney. I have no more complaints about Devin Haney
Yeah.
because
He
of the
proved his
Lombardi.
resume with the Linares win.
I'm good with him. So all of that stuff with Haney now it's like these guys need to fight Haney, including Teofimo. Now again, again. If he's rematching Lomachenko, I don't care what these Haney fans say. You know, F that, bro. Lomo's still number 2. Forget about Haney beating Linares. So did Lomo, right? Lomo's still number 2 in mine. So if he's rematching Lomachenko, I'm not trying to hear all you go, oh, he duck Haney. Yeah, whatever. Lomo's a more dangerous opponent at this point than Devin Haney. However, I would rather see him fight Devin Haney, you know? So Tio need to fight him, Lomachenko, Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, Javier, whoever else. They need to fight Devin Haney, all of them. Somebody need to get in the ring with him. For one of these young boys to jump up there and beat him up. Shakur should just go up to 135 and fight him. Beautiful match.
And fight who?
Devin.
I think Devin beat Shakur.
I don't know. I'm not too sure about it. I think it's a great match, and because can neither of those fuckers punch, and you know, neither of them can punch. Devin might beat him because I think
I think Devin's actually faster than Shakur. Shakur's got good timing. He's got good timing. No, he's got good timing.
He does.
My problem is Shakur's too damn negative and doesn't throw enough shots. That's my only problem with the kid. That's a problem because when you're in a fight against someone like Devin, it's either going to go one of two ways. You're this messiah kind of guy, Shakur, and you make him miss and you hit him and it keeps happening, or he's going to land 14 shots on you and you've landed 2 counters. That's what's going to happen.
It's A. It's A.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna tell you why it's A. Devin Shakur's defense is much better than Devin's. His footwork, his torso movement, his blocking them shots, much better than Devin. It's A. It's A. I just think he totally outboxes Devin Haney. Totally outboxes him. Devin will shoot and throw the things he usually throws. Shakur will get away from him and make him pay. Neither of them can punch. So it's literally going to be like scoring. Who hits who more? Shakur's going to land more than Devin.
You know, before Devin fought that fight with Linares, Devin had a better resume than Shakur.
Mm-hmm.
He still had a better resume even then.
I get it, man.
But I'll be honest, I'll be honest, Shakur isn't that good. I think he's gonna get beat up by somebody elite when he fights them. I think people are being led into a very false sense of security because he's fighting E-level competition.
And we'll have to see. Neither of these guys, I mean, Devin just proved it with Linares. I believe when Shakur gets in there, he'll prove it with the guy, whoever it is, whomever it is. I think that what he does with these smaller guys is just how he does it. His footwork, this way this kid moves around the ring, the way he thinks. He can punch, but bro, he boxed too well. He's gonna outbox a whole lot of guys. And yeah, even these elite guys that can punch, he's gonna outbox them, bro. He's gonna outbox them. He got enough to keep him back. He's gonna outbox him, bro. I think he beats Haney. I don't know. I could be wrong. Haney's bigger than him, though. That's the thing that would concern me is the size, because Shakur's not their size. Haney ready for 140, just like Teofimo. Both of those guys ready for 140. But anyway, back to JoJo Diaz and Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, what is he gonna do, bro? What is he gonna do? Because he's not getting Tank. I'm not sure about this whole JoJo Diaz situation, but what is he gonna do? What if JoJo Diaz and Devin Haney sign up and make that fight happen? Where does Ryan go from here, Mark? What do you think?
What if I don't know? Fight somebody else who wants to fight him. That's where I think he goes. Fight someone. Probably a can. Probably Romero Duno too.
Duno.
What? So he can recover from his mental health problems and regain his confidence.
A Donald rematch. That's priceless, man. Tank prime time. What up? What up? Man, nah. I don't think he'll stoop that low. I mean, what? Maybe try to get Javier Fortuna back in there.
No, I don't think they want the Fortuna fight, mate. I actually don't think they want it. Otherwise, him and Fortuna would have fought.
You said 50K or 300 euro. That's a big discrepancy.
Yeah, man.
50,000 or 300 euro? What do you think our money is worth? That low? That's a huge gap there, pal.
The dollar is really depreciated there.
Good God.
$300 isn't even 300 euros isn't even $400. It's like $360.
$50,000 versus 300 euro. I think he takes the 50,000. You should take the 50,000, Digital. Anyway, look, man. Ryan Garcia, Cap. Back with Cap. No Tank. Tank's not going to happen next. No way Floyd's giving them Tank. Not without making money off of him. Floyd is building Rolly up just so he can make money off of him. Floyd know Rolly going to lose eventually. He's building this facade around Rolly Romero, and he got me. Floyd's great, man. He's a great promoter because he got me with Rolly. I'm getting ready to start watching every damn Rolly fight I can. That dude is funny as hell, bro. And I'm just like waiting for Rolly to catch somebody because he'll catch somebody. Bow, hurt him. You know?
Mm-hmm.
With that. Mark, he did.
What?
I said, remember Rolly did the.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember when he did? Do you remember when he made like a horse and he did the big foot coming out foot stomp?
Yeah,
for the foot feint. The funniest part of that is you get bit it.
Oh man, that was
you get bit it. You get bit it.
I could. Yeah, he did. I couldn't even do commentary for that fight. It was so Rolly's so silly. But look. Floyd's building him up. He's got this title and all of this nonsense. It's going to be for somebody big. Big fight, Rolly Romero. And Rolly's one of these fighters where he can catch him. You know, he can catch him and upset him. Rolly Romero, Devin Haney. I got Devin like boxing the hell out of Rolly. He's just like, get back, man. You stupid. Boom. Get back. Boom. You know. But we saw Jorge Linares catch Devin Haney. Rolly, that dummy strength, man. He just go keep getting hit. Boom, boom. And just catch Devin. Bah! Right? I can see that happening, dog. There he is. Flame on. What's good with you, bro?
What's good, D?
What's up? He was the invite, Mark, so it's all
okay. I'll drop off for you.
No, I mean either way. Okay, well, Mark jumped off. What's up with you? You had to jump off, Mark. G-Man Boxer, what's good? What's good, man? How you been?
Man, I've been all right, man. Just been, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Working.
Yeah.
Got a new little crib, another little whip.
All right. Yeah. I did the same thing, bro. got another little pace, new whip. I got this. I'm down in the basement right now because everybody else there asleep. But look, it's Ryan Garcia nonsense, bro. He don't want that Haney smoke. He just want to chase the people he fight, bro. First it was Javier Fortuna, and he pulled out of that fight. That fight was actually signed. That was a done deal. People like, nah, D, that fight didn't happen. Damn that. The fight was signed. The fight was ready to go, and Ryan pulled out of the fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now Jojo Diaz. Why not Devin Haney? You calling out Tank Davis. You talking about Jojo Diaz, another Haney opponent. Why not Devin Haney? Why not that Haney smoke?
So he trying to fight Diaz?
Well, I mean, this is the rumor.
I mean,
because see, here's how I go. And like I said, the source is a little like that. But Ryan Garcia come out talking about Tank, which we know that's not gonna happen because Floyd not gonna give him Tank.
Yeah.
And then the Jojo Diaz rumor comes out, right? And Jojo Camp said, well, they're willing to fight it.
You know, Ryan, that's his thing. You know what I mean? It's getting people talking about him. I think he know, like he not fighting them right now, but it's like a lot of fighters. They call names, but they know that fight not happening. But it should. But I honestly don't think any one of them want to fight each other right now. I just think they don't want to lose their O like that unless it's gonna get them paid heavily. You know what I'm saying? That's why I respect what T.O. did, because he took on the hardest test out of the bunch and put his own on the line. You know, win, lose, or draw, and a lot of people had Loma winning, so I give him props for doing that. I mean, they all have fought like a good level of competition. I mean, even Tank, because he went up.
Yeah, Tank, I can appreciate taking Barrios. I gave him credit for that.
That was actually a good fight, but
yeah,
I just don't think them guys, they know they're not finna fight each other right now. Like, okay, what Devin and Ryan on the zone, that can happen if they want it. You know what I'm saying? They have to want that fight. Like, yeah, Ryan gonna get called a duck, which I feel like he is, because anytime like they're not pursuing it, I just think it's a duck. Like, they not confident that like none of them are confident that they can win. They know it's a chance they can lose because they all really green because they're young. But that's what made like boxing great back in the days, because everybody took that chance. You know, and they got to realize, just because you lose, that don't mean you're gonna be over with. It's just how you lose. You know what I'm saying? If you lose a decision, but you know, I think these guys are scared to get knocked out because they are vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? They are vulnerable. I mean, but as far as their resumes, they getting better. I mean, Luke Campbell, that was a decent win to me. Linares was a hell of a win for Devin. Loma, you got Loma with T.O., and you got Tank with Barrios. So, like, far as the moving up in weight, I didn't think dude was a puncher like that. But yeah, I just think
he had decent pop though. I mean, you know,
decent pop.
Yeah, he had decent pop and decent pop at 140. So
I just think if they know they not trying to make the smoke happen, they need to stop calling names out. You know? Because then he'll turn around, they'll want to blame their promoter, you know, and all that shit. But I just think it's to keep people talking, man. And we know Ryan is really a prize fighter. He's not, you know what I'm saying? He's trying.
He's not trying to fight the best, bro.
Yeah, he's trying to be like what Tank is, or what Mayweather is trying to make Tank be. And that's probably why he want that fight, because they're both more, you know, Tank is a big draw as far as tickets, and he's big on social media. You know, the rappers fuck with him. You know, he's trying to be that kind of star. So
I know it. Yeah.
He don't want to taint his record, because that's their selling point. He undefeated. But
look. Let me tell you something, Flame. I said this, and Mark, as a matter of fact, I debated who was it. That damn T-Tone Toledo. I debated T-Tone Toledo on BDA. Mark was a judge. That damn Recognized was the judge, and then Jimmy. Man, Mark, all of them, Ryan Garcia. Now, my main thing wasn't even about Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia 2.0, right? Yeah. It was about something else. But I had said that, and they basically put it on that. But we come back full circle, what I'm saying is, this is what it's coming out to. He's moving just like Tank and Floyd. And, you know, that wasn't even the basis of my argument back then when I did that debate. But I did mention that, basically. And that's what they made the debate about. Mm-hmm. Even still, my point is, look at what conspires here in the future. And my point is, I was saying this shit happened months ago. Mark, they gave the debate to T-Tone Toledo, right?
Yeah.
And because they was like, nah, Ryan not on that path. It's not like Tank.
It's obvious.
It is exactly like what they do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we, like, with him, we'll probably see, like, a competitive fight every 2 or 3 fights or something. But, I mean, if he get the JoJo smoke, I give him, like, I put him past, I say I put him a little past Tank with JoJo. I mean, I don't really, like JoJo, I know he's a good ass fighter. I don't like JoJo. I don't really like. I like him, but I don't. He's like one of those. He kind of like he kind of like how Jared Hurd was, but like I was like, man, I wanted Fortuna. Fortuna, he did all right, but he, you know what I'm saying. But JoJo just don't stop, bro. Like he keep coming, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Fucking tough. So I give Ryan like that credit. Like Ryan can fight, but
I thought
he's vulnerable as fuck.
I thought that fight was a draw, to tell you the truth.
Which one?
JoJo and Fortuna.
Fortuna was fucking him up a little bit. He just
I thought it was a draw. I didn't really think that JoJo won it clearly, but I mean, it wasn't one I was ready to cry about. But I didn't have it like an 8-4, 9-3 JoJo. I had it, you know, he could have got 7-5, but I thought it was like 7-5 or a draw. I didn't think it was as wide, like clearly JoJo win.
Yeah, they be shitting on Fortuna, but yeah, he did all right though.
Yeah, Fortuna, he don't get no sympathy from me, bro. Fortuna, no, he should have knocked JoJo out.
Yeah, he didn't fight.
He should have knocked him out, bro.
Yeah,
I think all of the rest of the guys would beat JoJo convincingly, and I really mean that. Tank, Tank, T.O., Loma, Ryan, Devin. I think they'll all beat JoJo convincingly. And Fortuna didn't do that. Even Linares. I think Linares beats JoJo convincingly. His old ass.
That's tough. With Devin, I just really wish I bet on him to stop Linares. I don't know why. But he was fucking him up.
Bro, I've been telling you, Flay. I've been telling you that, man. Pilo feasted.
Yeah. Yeah.
He can't punch, bro.
Then he got hurt. I was like, oh my God. I was in that bitch like, no.
He can box, though. That's why I give Devin full credit. He can box his ass off, but that dude can punch his way out of wet paper bag, dog. He can't punch.
That's crazy though.
Ramos, mi hermano, what's good with you? He says, salute D Jefferson. Good morning, bro. Why Floyd and Ellaby don't make Ryan versus Tank? So Floyd already told Ryan what he got to do, Martin. Fight Rolly Romero. He fight Rolly Romero. And when Rolly knock you out, I don't never want to hear you mention Tank name again.
Rolly, another one that I don't like, but I like. Like
me too. I was just talking about his funny as hell.
His fights are so bad, like they're bad. But that motherfucker got that. He got that charisma. He got that. He got the attitude.
Personality, man. That dude, Rolly is a brawler, and his fights are hilarious, bro. Like I was doing commentary for the fight card, that PVC card, right? But I told Mark, I said, Mark, you want to do this fight? Mark was tired. It was late at Ireland. He's like, no, I can't. I said, but first let me say this. To be fair, to recognize and Mark, forget about the other judge because he voted me. But to be fair to recognize and Mark, on that debate, if the debate was about Tank 2.0, then I would have lost the debate. So I wanted to say that because I don't want to put them out there like they was on some BS. You know what I mean? I would have lost the debate, but the debate wasn't about that. It was about something else. They just made it about Tank 2.0. Even still, my point is that's what it's coming out to be. He just like that. You know what I mean? He just like that. But anyway, man, this whole Devin Haney, Jojo Diaz, I don't think Jojo Diaz beats either of these guys. I don't think he beats Ryan. I don't think he beats Devin. All of that, like JoJo ain't the biggest puncher either.
No, not at all.
Right? So, and I know Luke Campbell ain't the biggest puncher, but I think he probably hit a little harder than JoJo at 140, at 135. I think he popped a little more than JoJo at 135. Now, the dimensions is another thing here. Because I got Ryan at the bottom of the totem pole. I don't know about everybody else, but when I look at Loma, Tio, Tank, Devin, I got Ryan at the bottom of the totem pole of all of these guys. I think all of them, I put all of them in a fight with Ryan. I picked Devin to beat Ryan. I picked Loma to beat Ryan. I picked Tio to beat Ryan. I picked Tank to beat Ryan. I picked all of them to beat Ryan. So I got him at the bottom.
I got him at. I will put him at the bottom, but then again, like my thing with him is, out of all of them, he could punch. Like he could punch, bro. Like that's what
he got power.
Like Devin, we know. Know what I'm saying, that like they both can get hurt. But I feel like if they exchange, like, and Ryan get the best of, like, Devin gonna go. Cause that Linares shit, like, I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like that shit. I mean, he was smart and composed. I mean, he got a lot of flack for holding, but he didn't.
That was the right thing. He get no flack from me. I was like, that was the smart thing for him to do. He better hug him until he get his feet back under him. He was gonna get knocked out. So that was smart. It looked crazy though. It looked crazy, and the ref could have did a better job of warning him. But that's on the ref. That's not on Devin. That's not on Devin. Devin supposed to keep doing what he could do to survive. And once he got his feet back under him, he started taking over on Linares again. So I think it was a smart thing. But my thing is this, bro. If Linares hurt you like that, fam, man, you don't want to get hit from Tank or Teofimo like that.
Now you going to sleep.
You know, if Linares put you on stinky leg like that, you straight dribbling back to the corner. That man ushered him to the corner.
And he tried to play it out, but his legs was gone. Like, I was so shocked. I was scared, bro. Like, I'm in the house, I'm telling my wife, bro. I'm like, dog, this man.
Me too. I was like, nah, Devin, nah. Look, I ain't even gonna lie, look. Because people think I'm against Devin Haney, right? And it's not that. It's just like when they start saying T.O. this and T.O., I'm like, I'm not trying to hear that. So I'm not against Devin. So I'm sitting there watching the fight. And when I was like, like I was like, nah. So he came out, he started grabbing on him. He was just straight diving to grab on him and hug and hold on. He wasn't trying to box or nothing. He was just trying to hang on for each second for a deal like shit's biz. What's good, Jerome Benjamin? What's up? I see you guys pop in. What's good with you fellas? Yeah, man.
I had him beating T.O., but bro, you gonna get caught in the fight at least once. You gonna get caught at least once. And the way Linares, like, he didn't even really have distance on that shit. Like, they was like mid-range, and he hit him with a little combo. I'm like, I'm just looking at this man usher him to the
but
point, through the legs, and I can't pick him to beat T.O. like that.
nah, bro. But you know what get me about fans though, and not you. I'm talking about these other fans because it's a lot of freaking Haney haters out there. I know it is, and a lot of times I was like, yeah, you hear what they say, whatever. That's because I was on my T.O. grind.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a lot of Haney haters. But this is the thing with fans. They gave Ryan Garcia all this credit in the world for getting up off the canvas against Linares. Listen to these Ryan Garcia lovers, all of these Ryan Garcia fans, these fanboys, these Ryan junkies. They gave him all the credit in the world for getting his face. His arm was behind his back. His face was laid on the
he was fucked up.
Right? And he gets up, and so they give him all of this credit for that. Devin Haney got wobbled.
He ain't go down.
And then he comes back, continues to basically masterclass because it was a one-sided fight. I don't care what any you give Linares 3 rounds tops, right? Mm-hmm. It was a one-sided fight. So basically, he continues totally outboxing him, but then he gets no credit. Ryan Garcia got put on his face. I don't get it. This is what I'm saying. I don't get it. Like, why don't Devin Haney get the credit? Linares to me, is as valid or more valid than Luke Campbell. He's as valid, like even kill or more valid because Luke never raised. Look, this is why I say this, Flamor. Luke never got over the hump. He never got the championship. Linares did.
Yeah.
He never. Every time he tried to get the championship, he lost.
Definitely lost.
Linares got there. So I would say you have to put it even kill or even more than Luke Campbell.
I just think
don't put it under that way.
I don't think he never been stopped. That's probably what it was. But that's another thing I ain't think about, man. Like, Ryan Chin might not hold up either. Like,
no.
They know this, man. They know this shit.
That dude, and look at his defense and his footwork. That's 2 things. And his defense. And his defense. So that's 2 things that say you're going to get hit because you got bad feet and you keep your chin in the air. So that's 2 things saying you're going to get hit.
He just got to keep it real, bro, and just be like, you ain't ready yet. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit. Like, be like, oh, man, after about 2-3 more fights, I think I'll be ready. Because the motherfucker not ready.
Devin Haney's footwork is too good for Ryan Garcia.
Yeah,
that's why I picked Devin Haney to beat him, because Haney's footwork is way too good.
I just give it me personally, I give Devin probably 60-40, 70-30, just because, like, this is why I think this is why he got caught by Linares. And this is the difference. Like, they compare him to Floyd, but the thing about Floyd and the difference between him and Devin is Devin knows, like, what we're saying about his power. So he was trying to prove some shit and got his ass caught. But fight your fight. Who gives a fuck if you win every round but you don't get a stoppage? So fucking what? You won. Right. You outclassed him.
Right.
Floyd didn't give a fuck. Yeah, we want to see you get a stoppage.
Floyd didn't care. Floyd didn't care.
We want to see the stoppage, of course, but you'll get there. You still young. And that's what I told. As soon as he got calm, like, the round is about to be over. Like, you should have, like, it's so many different ways you could have handled that shit. You could have boxed, jab, moved, like, start over next round. Motherfuckers trying to stop him. But if he just boxes round, yeah. But if you try to get in a gunfight with him, you're going to get your ass slept. Because this motherfucker got more power than you.
Yeah.
He training with Canelo. Them boys got power. I don't know what he needs to do to get his power. But if and when
Oh.
he does, bro, that's going to be an issue, a serious one.
Listen. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something right now. Richardson Hitchens, Shakur Stevenson, and Devin Haney, they're not gonna have any power.
You don't think they're gonna get none?
It ain't gonna happen for none of them. They are gonna be boxers, right? This is what they are stuck to, all three of them. And I think that they're great. I think that they can really buy all three of them. Richardson Hitchens, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. These are young guys that the power's not gonna come, fam. See, this is why I say this, right? And I'm just trying, like, people got to be honest to themselves. Sometimes we do get this situation where these kids grow into their man strength, boom, and that power come. You didn't think it was going to be there. But oftentimes, that's not really the case unless you see some signs of power earlier, right? So if you see some signs of power earlier, then you see these kids develop and they get into their man strength, and then, well, you knew they kind of had that power there. But when you see these people, right? Now, let's be honest about this. When you see these people, these fighters, they don't really show signs all the way through. It's just hope that they're going to grow into that, man. They never really had signs.
Man,
come on, be honest. Now, Richardson Hitchens, now Devin ain't not shit. They never had signs that it was really going to be power there.
Devin slapped somebody a few fights ago, though.
Who? Moran? You talking about Antonio Moran?
Man, I don't know, bro. I don't want to think like that, D, bro. I don't want to think like that. Like, come on, like, he got to get something. I ain't saying, like, KO power, but goddamn. Because he going to get walked down.
Yes.
Going to get walked down. You just going to have.
I think Tank, TL, and Lomachenko's a problem for him. Because Lomachenko's tough as nails, and I think that he's the superior boxer to Devin Haney. Teofimo, I think he stops Devin Haney. Tank Davis, I think he stops
Same thing. Yeah, same thing.
I think he stops Devin Haney. So
walk through that shit. He got to
yeah, you know, you can't punch, kid. And see, with the thing with Tank and Teofimo is that they're explosive to the inside. They can boom explode on the inside, boom boom. And you not look if Linares is making you do all of this.
Hey, that motherfucker got power though.
Yeah. But if he making them do this,
yeah, that motherfucker dancing in there.
Tank and T.O. gonna put him out, bro. Yeah. They gonna put him out. What's up, Rebel Life Boxing? What's good with you? Nah, Tank been a hype job. Shiz biz. He not becoming a hype job. He been a hype job. Here's the thing.
He a prize fighter.
There you go. He's a prize fighter. He gave himself some validity in the Barrios fight, but that didn't prove everything for Tank. I'm just saying I give him credit for Barrios because that was a good accomplishment. People don't want to give Tank any credit for it. You got to give him credit for that. However, no, he's been a hype job. That's been the case. Jamal Wright. Nah, bro, it's only one in the morning, bro. Only one in the morning, Jamal. So this is my dude, Flame On, special guest this morning. Gotta come here early, Jamal. I start this from 7:30 to 8. Between 7:30 to 8, we start this. You come in early. I see you in there. Jamal Wright, special guest. I'll put you out the invite and then both. But that's just for Flame On. That's why I got Flame On the link. I appreciate you, Jamal. You my dude, dog. Nah, Jamal Wright, my dude. From Atlanta. He a good dude, bro. But yeah, Shizbiz, he been a hype job. I'm not on the Tank train, Shizbiz. I just call things how I see it, right? So don't think that I'm getting ready to support Tank. Now, he been a hype job. LB and Floyd has done a great job with him, turning him into something that he's not proven yet. So he's a hype job, which is to me the definition of a hype job.
It wouldn't matter though if they stop trying to make it seem like he really all that and he ain't. He gotta prove that shit, man.
Yeah, true that.
Loma, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Still beat him. Tank probably had a chance. Like, I gave him no chance, like at that time, but he probably has a chance to beat Loma. But the motherfucker, they won't test him. Like
Yeah.
they test him, bro. Like
Shit, shit's biz. Here's the difference. Here's the difference. Tank, when Tank does it, a lot of times, and not in the air, but when Tank gets hit, Tank getting hit trying to come in, but Tank has defense. Tank has footwork, and Ryan doesn't. Tank gets hit sometimes, getting a little careless, right? Trying to get in and cause damage, which oftentimes he does cause damage when he gets hit. Ryan gets hit. It's a big difference. And he has bad footwork. Tank explosive to the inside. That kid has 250 something amateur fights, fam. He has pedigree. He has something Ryan doesn't have. Tank can box, whether you like it or not. So, and Tank don't keep his chin in the air. Tank gets caught pulling his chin back, trying to dip and dodge punches. But he gets out of the way of shots and he delivers damage, which Ryan just gets hit. So it's something different. It's something totally different. Jamal, right? So it's all good. Oh yeah, no doubt, Jamal. My man. Jerome Benjamin, what's good? What you say, Flame?
I said Ryan boxed like he got semen in his shoes, man.
Yeah, his footwork is just horrible, bro. And that's the thing where Loma will punish him. I want people to know that Loma will punish Ryan. His footwork, Loma will eat that kid up. Teal will stop him. Tank will stop him. And Devin will just totally outbox him. His footwork loses his fight against all of those guys, bro. Because all of those guys have superior footwork, but then they have the other attributes to capitalize off of that. Unlike Luke Campbell, these guys all have killer instinct outside of Devin Haney, but Devin Haney will just totally outbox Ryan. The rest of those guys, once they get him hurt, and I do believe they will get him hurt, even Lomachenko, I think they all will get him hurt. They're going to close him out. Loma will close him out. Tio will close him out. Tank will close him out, bro. All of those guys will close Ryan Garcia out. And that's just how I see it. Like, I think Lomachenko hurts him. You see what he just did to Nakatani?
Yeah, he fucked. Oh, my goodness.
I think he hurts Ryan, and once Loma hurts Ryan, his footwork is way too good. Ryan's not going to be able to get away from Loma. Loma put Garcia out of there.
They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't put him in there with Loma.
He'll put Ryan Garcia out of there. Teofimo, Tank Davis, and Lomachenko, I think they stopped Ryan Garcia. Lisa Bell's in the building. What's good? Which is good to see you. I think they all stop him, bro. Yeah, and I think Devin beats him.
Yeah, they definitely, because you gotta look at their handlers, bro. Like, they definitely moving this motherfucker like Tank, bro.
I said this long ago, bro. You can even go look at my videos. I was saying this long ago. Man, people was calling me Ryan Garcia haters. Nuke got mad at me, bro, for a little bit. Nuke got mad at me for a little bit because he thought that I was going after something that he was saying. And it wasn't that. It's just I totally disagreed with what he was saying at the time. You know, but I wasn't going at him, but it was other channels that I was going after. And if they were supporting that narrative, so it might have seemed as if I was going at them. But I was going at the whole narrative of this Ryan thing. I was never going at my bro Nuke. You know that, me and Nuke tight or punch on. I wasn't going at neither of them. I was going at the whole narrative about Ryan. And here we go right now. This is what it is. I don't know what long it took y'all so long to see this. I seen this way back then. It was obvious this is what they was doing. That kid didn't want to fight nobody. Capping about Manny Pacquiao, capping about Tank, ducking Devin Haney.
Who you think Devin should fight next?
Man, look, man.
Because they should fight. If Garcia fight Diaz and Devin fight somebody decent next, man, them motherfuckers got to fight, man.
I think Devin should fight. Teofimo next, but he can't get that because they talking about Lomachenko. I'm telling you, bro, that's what I want. I want Teofimo. Teo Diva Lopez need to go fight Devin Haney, dog.
He definitely ain't gonna be at 35 long. Really.
I don't know, man. I guess he should take the JoJo fight. I don't see how Ryan could slide in there and do that, bro. I mean, Ryan go fight Rolly Romero. That's what Ryan should go fight Rolly Romero. Devin, go ahead and act, Javier Fortuna talk about he want that smoke. Let's see if not Javier Fortuna, Jojo Diaz talking about he want that smoke. So let's see if Jojo really want that smoke. And unlike everybody else, activate his mandatory. If he activate his mandatory position and petition to fight Devin Haney, then he'll be locked in. Then they'll make the deal.
Right.
Huh? Jojo Diaz.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got Devin Haney beating him. No sweat. I got Devin Haney beating him. But even still, that's it. Look, no one else is stepping up. Lomachenko would have fought him, I'm pretty sure, but Bob Arum, he had other plans, whatever. And then they did the Nakatani, which that wasn't bad because Nakatani was a good fight for Lomachenko. He destroyed him, which was good. So Lomachenko's fine, but that's a fight. Like, so let's say Lomachenko and Teofimo don't happen. And for some reason, Teofimo turned completely diva on us, and him and Devin Haney don't happen. He just moved up to 140, right? Then Lomachenko, Devin Haney is good. That's a fire fight right there. And if Teofimo moves up to 140 after Kambosos Jr. instead of fighting Lomachenko or Devin, then the belts will be vacated. Maybe they throw a belt on the line, Devin Haney first, Lomachenko, then whoever wins, I have 2 titles or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Maybe one of those scenarios. Other than that, I don't really know what Devin Haney is going to do because at this point in time, I would have to say, bro, who is trying to fight him? None of these guys are trying to fight him. Not even Teofimo. I don't never throw Tank in the mix because Floyd and Ellaby are idiots concerning legacy or accomplishments. They're just idiots. They're trying to make money, so we know what they're trying to do. So I don't give Tank grief about that anymore. But who else is trying to fight Devin Haney? Like, what is he supposed to do if nobody trying to get in the ring with him?
Yeah, because Rolly won't Tank. They say JoJo fighting Ryan. I mean, shit, he might. I mean, if T.O. dropped the belt, shit, he can fight fucking Kambosos. Shit.
Nah, he need to fight Lomachenko. That if T.O. vacates the belts and move to 140, Haney got no excuses. He got to fight one of the top guys because they all going to be going for the belt. So he got to fight a Lomachenko or Tank. If Tank going to run for Tank and Floyd and them, might have to step up too and get in there with Devin, which Tank and them ain't going to do nothing. Tank and them, let me tell you something, bro. Tank, the WBA belt will be off the table. The WBA working with Floyd Mayweather, they're not going to mandate Tank fighting nobody but a scrub, or they'll just simply elevate him to super champion because he's holding the regular championship. So either they'll elevate him or they'll put him in a fight with a scrub, which he'll knock out easily. And it's going to be the same thing at 140, which is why Floyd got his hands on those belts. The fight with Gamboa was for that regular title. The fight with Barrios was for that regular title. And that's just because Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez were vulnerable to move up and vacate those titles. So once those titles are vacated, Tank gets elevated to super champion. Therefore, he will be super champion at all 3 weight divisions simultaneously. And he would not have to fight the champion at 35 or 40 because of this foolishness that Floyd did.
So what are you gonna do with the 130 belt?
Keep it. Why not?
Fight somebody, shit. He's super champion.
You gotta fight somebody in all 3 weight classes.
Yeah, he got a damn. Ooh. He got some fights down there though. Like
he's taking Tank right now. Tank has more options than any of them.
He does.
He's got more. He can fight Shakur, Oscar Valdez. He can fight Ryan, Devin, Loma. He can fight Josh, Regis. You know what I mean? He's got more options than any of them.
What about Gary Russell?
Gary Russell. He can fight Gary. He's got options. Tank's got more. Look, that's why I say Floyd and Ellaby got him set up now.
They moving them right though. They moving them right.
As far as the money, like if you talking about far as the money and the stock and boxing, they doing the thing. But if you talking legacy and accomplishment, forget about it. Ain't no need in trying to follow Tank if that's what you're about. There's no need to get in on the Tank train. And that's what I'm about in boxing. I'm about the legacy, the accomplishments, the achievements. So I can't get on the Tank train. But if you're about to start them and moving them in that direction, getting the money, they doing the right thing with him. You can't even deny that.
I think they'll give us a super fight, but it'll be a long time.
Man, the dude is 27. He's 27. Well, he about to be. He about to be 27. It's like he's not. They put him in a category with T.O. and them, but he's not 23 and 24 like them. He's 27. He moving closer to 30. These dudes ain't even at their man strength yet. He moving right mid center into his prime, you know. And Tank ain't look. Shit's biz. It ain't even about that no more with Tank. If you don't get that after this long, it ain't about Tank ducking. Tank ain't ducking nothing, bro. Tank is on the path where. It don't have nothing to do with that. He will fight. That kid will fight. Look, Tank will fight Devin, T.O., Ryan, Loma. Shizbiz, forget about it. He will get in the ring and fight all of them. Guaranteed, hands down. I don't have no doubt in my mind Tank will get in there and fight them. Floyd and Ellaby not setting those fights up, Shizbiz. So you can continue to call duck all you want, but if you continue to call duck with the understanding that Floyd and Ellaby will never set those fights up, you're just being foolish.
Yeah, he can't fight who he wants. None really can fight who they want to fight.
So you can call it a duck, but you're just being foolish if you're calling it a duck with the understanding that Floyd and Ellaby will never set those fights up. Calling it a duck is just foolishness, man. So whatever, call him a duck, fine. I'm not going to argue that because he won't take those fights, but you know what's going on, so that's just silly. That's silly shit that fans do. That's why you get all this bickering and this back and forth. You know Floyd not going to set a fight up with none of those guys. You know that's not going to happen. So what's the point? What's the point, bro? Cut it out.
I don't trip about it no more. I
don't give Tank Davis personally. I give Tank Davis no grief. I used to be a Tank fan. I stopped being a Tank fan because I couldn't go along with what Floyd and Ellaby was doing, and I was giving Tank all kind of help. But at this point, I'm not back on the Tank train. But I'm not giving him no grief because Floyd and Ellaby they're not gonna do what the fans want to do with this kid. They're not.
None of them are though, bro. Like that's why I don't trip because ain't nobody really moving like that.
They do in the beginning. All of them do in the beginning. Like Virgil doing good, Boots doing good, Big Baby, Anderson doing good. T.O. was doing real good. And look at how he diva'd out. He diva'd out on it. He went straight. I'm like, man, look, T.O. is ticking me off, man. I can't take it. But look, Flame on. We are a little past the hour. Give me some closing thoughts, brother. Bro.
Yeah, this thing, man, with Ryan. I mean, I won't give him any shit until we see who his next opponent is officially. But I just think that these boxers got to stop calling out names if they know they're not trying to make this, like, within the next 2 or 3 fights, they're not trying to make the smoke happen. They need to just stop calling names because we know it's all for publicity and to have us talking. It's entertaining, but we want to see the fights. And that's just how I feel about it. Once again, it's been a minute since I've been on, but I appreciate you.
Yeah. I appreciate you coming on, dog. It has been a minute. You already know you welcome anytime, my dog.
You an early bird, man. I don't really be an early bird like that. I try to catch the show. I usually don't wake up to like 9 or 10 or something, but
I had to switch it up, bro, because I'm taking some online schooling. You know what I mean?
Real.
I'm following the Flame on regimen now, but it's something that I needed to do for business and everything. So I need to just go to school for it real quick. So I had to pull back from as much time as I was spending on YouTube. But this morning show, I love it. You know, we got a lot of people to get up. My man G-Man out here, he's always at lunch, you know, because he's over in Ireland. So it's a good time. So I just kept this one rocking out. But
Yeah, it's good, man.
and I do a couple of shorts during the day. You might see them here and there, like these little 15-second shorts, but I can't spend too much more time than that right now. But hey, good to have you, bro. You know what I mean? Always, fam. Always. And yeah, everybody, I don't really got no closing thoughts. Ryan Garcia back to cap. I said that a couple of days ago. He needs to do something with himself. He capping. Devin Haney, look, man, I got no more beef. No more. I never really had beef with him, but I don't got no complaints about Devin. None of these guys stepping up to the plate. Somebody got to step up to the plate. Devin did give us some chances, so, you know, but right now, none of these guys acting right. And y'all know how I always in this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.